Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Darkest Dungeon Black Reliquary. So last time we did our first successful veteran run. Today we are returning to novice difficulty again, but we'll be doing our first long run. The game finally offered us a decent rare trinket. I think that's like a second rare trinket that we will get. It's actually useful. We have one that's pretty good for men-at-arms only, but this one can be used on anyone, so I'd really like to get it. We are heading once again into the exposed interior. And the team that I'm taking today is a little bit unusual for me because I don't use Jester that often, but except for the Jester, there's actually nothing new. This is basically the team that we took last time, except the Jester is replacing Adjudicator. So once again, the team is mostly based around Expiate, and the Jester, well, adds some extra utility. It's a decent class, it just... I didn't really find a team that would allow him to shine, so I kind of wanted to try him in this team. I think the Adjudicator is better for this composition, but we'll see. Maybe the Jester will surprise me. Okay, I think we can jump in right away. And this time we'll spend quite a lot of money on provisions. I actually don't know for the long runs how much we'll exactly need. Usually I'm taking... 32 food for medium runs, 32 or 28. Here I will take, let's see, we can camp 3 times, so that's 24 food. This is 36. I really want to succeed, so maybe I'll take more supplies than I need. 2 keys, a stack of torches. I'm not sure if I should take 2 sets here. Probably I should. That's the most used item in exposed interior. What else? We can't heal bleeding. And we can't heal poison. How much of a problem would that be during novice rounds? We can heal with 2 people. I think I'll pass... Actually, no. Let's take 2 bandages. Not for the healing or removing bleeding, but for curious. I want to be able to take the Dune Lily if we run into it. And I think that will be all. Actually, maybe... let's take like 3 archaeology kits. Oh, shovels. We need shovels. Almost forgot. I'm probably gonna take 8 shovels. Might be too many, but we could easily run into like 5 blockages, and then there are those skulls that require shovels that give pretty decent rewards. And I think this time we will first clear the whole thing and then we will loot in the end. So that the inventory is empty and we don't have to leave too much stuff behind. For the same reason, I'm not taking 8 trinkets, I'm only taking 5. So that we have basically 3 extra inventory slots if we find any trinkets. I'll be surprised if we didn't. 1 key perhaps? Actually no, I did take keys already. Maybe only 1 key actually. Okay, so shovels, food, disease kits, a few torches. But the important items are the food and the shovels, I think. Disease kits maybe, the rest we don't desperately need. Yeah, let's go. I don't like long rounds, not because of how long they take, but because of how much you have to spend on supplies, and you still have the limited inventory size, so you don't really get that much, or you don't profit that much from them. So for me they're only worth doing if there is a good trinket. But the one that we can get today is really damn good, so This is a long run that's definitely worth doing. And as you can see, it is pretty damn long. Okay, we need to complete all room battles. So this could potentially be an extremely long episode. Okay, let's start on this side. That's a skip. As I said, we're gonna be skipping everything. And when we are done with the run... Oh, that's a really bad slide. When we are done with the run, we'll return and loot as many curios as possible. You are fine there, I would say. So... at least one buff that we can get on the first turn. Okay, how far back can you actually... Oh, only one? Whoops, that's bad. I was hoping that the Vestal would be able to move to two positions. Ah, this is a horrible start. Okay, you have to move. You are useless in that rank. And actually these two can be in whatever position, 1 or 2 they can switch. That's not a problem. You can move without wasting an action, so that's one thing that I like and dislike about the Jester. He has abilities that require him to move, quite a few. So in this scenario it's good. But actually I think more often it's something that you don't want to do unless you have like a specific come on, team that doesn't mind people moving around. Okay. Let's expiate one of them. We could use the expiate heals here. Actually, don't mind that. And that's gonna hurt. But we have at least some healing from the expiate. And if you can hear noises in the background, I apologize. That is my neighbor, and I can't do anything about that. Yeah, this is horrible. We just wasted 2 turns. Can you move back with something with the finale? Could we possibly kill this thing? Oh, that was a nice crit. Okay, please don't pull me forward again. Yeah, now we need to start healing. Okay, I guess I'll take this attack rather than the pull. Finish off the hyena. Do you have any protection? You have 20%. Okay, let's get rid of the protection. And also that's another XP that will give us a small heal. How bad is the bleeding? Not the end of the world.
Devastation.
Okay. Should we go for a stun, maybe? We have pretty decent chance. This actually, it's only 60%. I think I'll try it anyway. Kind of want one more heal if possible. There. How are you doing? Oh, that's fine. Oh, that wasn't the kill? That should be a kill. And there is the first
another step forward.
First trinket. So I'm glad that I left some extra room for them. This is actually not bad for the healer. 3 damage, 3 damage, okay, we can take that. Oh, I forgot to use torch before this fight. I hope we won't be getting fights this often throughout the whole fight.
Wanting thoughts overwhelm.
Because I know it's only novice difficulty, but it doesn't mean that we can handle like anything the game decides to throw at us. I think I can't. No, I need to expiate here. I'm gonna expiate this one. After the failed first veteran run, I am actually really scared of these. How it's called? Wildlander Bombard. Yeah. Oh, did I forget to... I took the wrong skills for the leopard. Actually, I took a level 1 leopard. That's I just forgot to switch to the correct setup. It's okay. Let's debuff you. Nope. Oh, oops. Damn, that's still first turn. Making mistakes. Okay, let's focus. I'd love to kill her before she can do the AoE. No, that's so bad. Oh, actually, we resisted the pull. Okay, give me the heal. We didn't get the EX. What? How we didn't get the heal? What happened? Okay, you have to die. Then I'd love to finish you off, and now it looks a little bit better. The Harrier is still kind of scary. Okay, you know what? How many bandages did I take? 2? I think here it's worth using. No crits, good. We can take that. Finish off the hyena. That will move. Did we? Wasn't that? I thought that we critted. Or am I just seeing things? Maybe I'm just seeing things. I thought that was a crit on the hyena. But if it was, then the corpse would be gone, right? Okay, get rid of this corpse. No crits, please. Excellent. Another heal.
We must rebound.
And from this we should get the heal now. Perfect. Maybe I should have gone for another heal. Ah, it's fine. Okay, food. We don't need more food, so we'll just eat it. And I don't really care about Amber that much, so you can leave it behind. Use another torch. Oh. Oh, I don't remember the toad. I surprised them. And I forgot once again to switch the abilities on the leper. I wonder how long it's gonna take me to actually do it. I'm really good at forgetting that. XP8. How many hit points do I have? 112. That's a lot of hit points. Guard. I mean, not guard. Buff. The protection. That's what I meant. That's bad. That's 40 damage right there, and we don't have a way of getting rid of it. Wow. So I'll have to heal through it. Well, this could actually be a very short run. Okay, good. As long as it's not all focused on the Crusader, I'm fine with the extra poison. And those snakes are gone. Nice crit. That's still a lot of damage.
Do not waver. The fight goes on.
That's a lot of damage. Okay, I think we are camping after this. Okay, die already. It's one hit point. Of course it's one hit point.
Cloaking mass means nothing to a fierce warrior.
Oh. Just keep healing. This is gonna get rid of the corpse. And I kinda need an XP8 here for the extra heal. I could have gone for the other attack, but I really want another heal on the Crusader. gonna need all of the hit points that you can get. It's still 33. Oof. I want the Onyx. I want to bring as much money as possible from this. Can probably do one more fight, but we definitely want to camp here. Oh, and let me check something. Cannot be ambushed after camp. That's what I wanted to know. So we don't have to waste any rest points on preventing ambushes. Please no fight. Good.
Recover, prepare. Come dawn, we march.
How much stress do we have? 9, 18, 16. So we do want to remove some stress. Okay, now. We have 8 points. We could completely get rid of the stress, but it feels like a waste. I'm pretty sure I want the scouting chance. Let's do that. Then we're gonna give Tiger's Eye to the Crusader. We have 3 more points. I guess I'll go for the Unshakable Leader. Is there any other buff? And can I change your abilities now? I can. We don't want that. No, I can't change it. I can do it after the rest. We don't want that, we don't want that, we don't want that. Withstand. Actually, let's have all the abilities in the correct order. So I want Chop first. I'm thinking about keeping Purge to be able to clear corpses. We actually kind of need that with this build. But minus 20% damage, that's a lot. Now, Withstand, Solemnity, Intimidate, the usual setup. Okay, much better. And this is gonna be a 2-hour long episode. We have to do 100% room battles, so it's possible that we'll only have to do like half the rooms, but it's also possible that we'll have to do every single room. Okay, I'll definitely take that. I'll gladly get a little bit of healing.
Be more
That's
careful.
fine, I guess, on the leper. Here, I actually want to touch this thing. This could give us scouting. Nope. Minus 25% stress received in exposed interior. That's the worst one, I think. Okay, good. It's a lot of damage, though. Oh, excellent. I need this one to be in front, so that I can get rid of it as quickly as possible. This would be fine, I think. Stun? Do we go for a stun? What's your stun resist? Oof, that's a lot. We have, what, 130%, so we have 70%? Isn't it better to expiate someone? Or even heal? I guess I'll expiate. That's also a heal, basically. Oh, it wasn't too bad. Okay, so you have to start healing yourself. And now we need a good hit. We have quite a few buffs on the Crusader, so we didn't crit. Please. Good. Land the bleed, that's what I wanted to say. I don't know why you did that on the Hellion. I don't mind. More healing? Maybe try to get a kill. No, only 12. Why is the damage so low? What's your protection? Oh, we have 30% protection. What's your stun resist? Very low. Doesn't matter, we still didn't land the stun. That was like 90% stun there, I think. Okay, is that enough? Bleed up, yep.
A cut vein, a drop of venom. Death does not regard the method. We must care for one another. Strike them down. Do not relent.
Down to 1, but the Hellion unfortunately can still do a ton of damage. Actually, don't really mind that. The Vestal rarely takes damage. I just healed that. How bad is the bleed? Thinking if I should use the bandage or not, but I'd rather save it. Because I'm pretty sure we will find the Dune Lily at some point.
Wars consist of a great many battles. Continue.
Okay, I don't think you'll be taking home basically any relics. I just want gold, gems, trinkets. Wait, I've thrown away the bandage anyway. Okay, never mind.
More than our enemies will attempt to impede us.
Do we want to trade here? What does he sell? I think this one doesn't sell trinkets. And everything else can wait. I'll take that. How many more rooms? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, come on. This shuffle isn't that bad. Oh, I can't use the battle ballad from here. Oops. So I can't do anything from here? That is unfortunate. How far can you move? Oh, at least you can move all the way. And I think... I'm gonna expiate rather than move. Okay, good. That's where we want you. Oh, that hurt.
Yes.
That was a nice hit, unfortunately. Not enough. No, no, please don't pull her forward. Good. I'll try to go for a one-shot here. 1 hit point? Come on. Okay, we can finish the hyena, great. And maybe now we can... so now we can maybe delay the end and heal as much as possible, but if the hyena keeps critting like that, then it's not gonna work. Okay. Finally a crit. That should remove a little bit of stress. No? I thought that killing corpses also, with the crit, also removed stress. Yeah, let's remove that horror. They're actually in pretty decent shape now. Okay, that wasn't bad at all.
An adequate performance for now. Keep it up.
But that was a pretty easy fight.
This land is ancient and fallen into disrepair.
If it wasn't for those 2 unlucky crits, we would probably be fully healed. This is worse. This is significantly worse. At least they didn't surprise us. I hate the Corvette. It doesn't do that much damage, but that movement ability is such a pain in the ass. Okay, I wouldn't you dead. Okay, that could have been so much worse. That's also fine. I'm gonna... should probably heal, but I think I'll expiate this guy. Is that enough? It should be... yeah, that should be enough. Okay, good. Oh, that wasn't the kill? Wow. 37 crit wasn't enough. Unfortunately, I could finish this one with the stab, but then the Crusader wouldn't be able to do anything. I'll just start working on the Archer. That's fine. Okay, now we have to heal the Crusader. I hope this was the one that didn't attack. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was the correct target. Please learn to bleed. Good, so you are dead. No crits.
Merciless.
How many hit points? There's 7, so you would survive on 1 hit point, unfortunately. So I have to go for the kill.
No challenge is without
Is that the
barriers.
first stack of shovels gone?
Proverbially.
Or do we still have one? No, we still have one in that stack. surprise. That's literally a surprise. Okay, here the first two have to die as quickly as possible, and then we should be fine. So with a little bit of luck, this could be a fight where we even heal up a little bit, or might even be able to fully heal up. Ah, come on, I was hoping that I would be able to get rid of the Friar when it's in front. Nice crit. Good. How many hit points do they have? 12, so this should be a kill. Then I can't reach this guy before this. I mean, no, I could try to stun the Friar. That would stun this guy and the Friar would lose the protection. There we go. I think he'll have time to hide, or maybe not. How many hit points there? 22. It's probably not enough. Good. This is too tempting to pass on. Should be guaranteed stun. Janitor, I think, is pretty good. Speed of enemy, yeah, that's actually a nice boost.
The wound closes. The bones are mended. Press on.
Come on! There has to be a crit in the end.
The body's weaknesses are exploited.
I might actually set up another camp in the next room. Get rid of the stress. Yeah, we've lost the buffs from the previous camp, so I think I'm gonna do it. Although we are pretty healthy, it feels a little bit like a waste. Oh, lovely. How many hit points does this thing have? 92. I have a feeling we'll have to camp after this fight. Okay, let's go. Let's try to kill the big guy. Good. What's your stun? Whoa, you have like no stun resist. That's a surprise. Usually these big mobs are almost impossible to stun. Okay, how bad is the bleed? 12. So basically one more hit. I don't really care about the horror that much. Yeah, let's just heal yourself. Okay, you can do it. 15, is that enough? No, it's not. 1 hit point.
No wall cannot crumble. No tree cannot be felled. Another obstacle is cleared from our path.
I think I'll go for the guaranteed kill. How is that possible that one turn this thing goes last and the next turn it goes first? Well, at least we can get rid of the horror. Don't miss. Good. Leper only trinket. Minus damage plus 12 accuracy. That's an okay-ish trinket. But I think this one is actually better because it's only 4-point difference on accuracy and doesn't cost us any damage. Okay, what do we throw away? One shovel? And I'll have to leave behind the gold, so I can't throw away anything else. I mean, I could throw away the last torch, and I probably will.
Take up the spades. This is nothing to trouble ourselves over.
Yeah, I think we would need torch, no, not torch, bandages for those hands. There is something that would remove stress, but it's one of the less useful items in exposed interior, so I was pretty sure that I don't have it. Now, how are we doing stress-wise? Is this camp worthy? I need room in the inventory.
Huddle together. The nights here are frigid.
7, 1, 13. Down to 14, okay. And 6. So if we leave these two on 14, 13 stress for the last camp, hopefully all of the stress abilities won't target the Vestal this time. We can do... we can do Scout again. Hopefully this time it's gonna work. Last time we didn't get anything out of it. Maybe I should have done Rose and Tiger's Eye. That probably would have been better. I like scouting. Really? But we should be able to drop the stress from Crusader quite easily. Well, that's not what we wanted, but we can't get any more quirks. Yeah, it sucks that we got the Adventurer last time. That one is really quite bad. Oh, that's a lot of damage. That's fine. It's gonna be interesting because they have 3 characters that don't really want to be in the rank 1 or 2. So most of the time they will just keep moving, I think. It'd be great if he could get rid of the archer. Yeah, but they are too fast. Come on, land it. There we go. Good timing. That was a good hit. Kind of want to expiate here, but I have a feeling it might be better to just go for a guaranteed kill. Should be a kill as well, together with the bleed.
An agonizing death, slow and measured.
Now, no crits, please. From the Reaver. Okay, that was pretty clean. Nice. Well, let's go this way. This is not a curio battle. It would say if there was a battle. Well, I knew we would find it. But without the bandage, I don't think I want to touch it. Oh, another one. Now, what's our chance to disarm? 90% on you. Well, please don't fail. Come on, more scouting. Okay, so there is nothing there. No surprises, please. I think these two can call in reinforcements. Like double their hit points. How? How? Does the stealth not work? Or it's possible that it ignores... Oh, it ignores stealth, never mind. Okay, first we want to get rid of these two. Is that... Okay, that's enough. I want to get rid of the block, and this actually is not affected at all. The stun still goes through, it does no damage, but it removes the block.
The hourglass empties.
I want to know if the bleed... No, it's applied, it's not. Oh, that's a great heal. Good. You have... Oh, you have 60% still this turn. That means... What are we doing? Probably XP8. Try to go for the debuff, minus 6% crit. That's a bandage. Do we keep it? So if I threw away... the Valor marks, I could take the bandage. Leave all of this behind. Return back. And grab the first lily. Okay, accuracy and crit is just too good. And we don't have to really waste time, we can just go back again. Okay, so this room should be a curio without the 5, yep. For the 3rd time we would get a quirk, really? Nice, dodged another trap. If we get rid of the bombard fast enough, this fight shouldn't be that bad, I think. Well, I'll just stun the hyena. Excellent. Because the hyena is stunned, I can afford to go for another expiate. I think we will take a hit from this guy no matter what now. So I can... Oh, actually, no, this guy has healing. You know what? I'll just go for the kill. One shot. Good. And if you could get one more heal, that would be great. And we need to do what, 13 damage? Okay, so for once the math actually worked. I'd love to take the salvage jewelry. I think I'm gonna get rid of some food now. 3, 1, 2, 3. I think 1 stack for 2 rooms is more than enough. And hopefully this is the last battle. Ah, that could hurt. Damn. We should have 3 people marked, so it's not guaranteed the next shot will be on the Jester. I think I care about this one the least. We have a lot of stress healing while camping. So some extra horror is actually fine. Oh, good. For a second there I thought we didn't land the stun. How many hit points do I have? 9. Okay, let's just make sure the first one dies. Because we want to have corpse on the board. I think we have maybe even 2 janitors. Okay, that would be... Wait, what was that? What was that? But let's skirmisher is quite nice. We do have 2 janitors, but I'm not sure what proc there. We probably would have gained another quirk, but because we already had 5, nothing happened. Damn. Ah well, next turn this thing is dead. I hope it goes... no. I was really hoping for the Pain Warden or whatever the name is to go first, disappear with the corpse, and then the archer wouldn't really have any moves. Oh, it's still fine. He missed. Okay, was this the last fight? Yes, great. Okay, so at this point, I unfortunately can't camp right now to open more slots in the inventory, because I will have to walk through the whole dungeon again, and when I do that, I will get some more stress, and at the end of this run I would like to have 0 stress. So I'll have to do the last camp after I basically loot everything. It's maybe a little greedy, but I just like ending runs with no stress at all. Okay, I'm gonna do the last room on camera. Just in case there is something interesting. Yeah, eat. I think we can start looting. Everything that's worth it will require either shovels or disease kits, I think. Oh, hey, one more fight. I didn't realize that we could still run into a fight in the corridor. This is pretty nasty. That could hurt. But the trinket is pretty reliable. I really like it. Because now the vessel is safe. Okay, that's a lot of damage gone. Let's make sure the Jester is as healthy as possible. I'm gonna expiate this one. How many hit points do it? 29, that's still a lot. 23 with the bleed. Let's go for one more bleed so that we can then one attack get a guaranteed kill. What's your stun resist? 50. Yeah, let's try the stun. Then this should be a kill. Actually, you are stealthy. What do we do? Go for a stun? Good. It's a little greedy. I should have probably gone for the kill, but everything worked perfectly. And that should be a kill if the bleed lands. Yep.
The wound closes. The bones are mended. Press on.
Well, that was easy. Another shovel. Do we need another shovel? I hope not. Oh, actually, no. We can have 4 shovels in a stack. Okay, good.
The glory will come. For now, there is labor.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a cut here. I'll loot everything, and then right before leaving the dungeon, I'll start recording again. We'll check the summary after the run, so that you know what items I get. But I think watching me just looting wasting like 15 minutes, not really doing anything that interesting. I can do that off camera, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm done with looting. As you can see, I've left quite a few couriers behind because halfway through I ran out of disease kits. I still have one shovel that I have no use for, but other than that, the loot is decent. We have... I basically only kept gold and gems because I just finished camping, so that's why these two slots are empty. There was food and the last camping set. But we have no stress. At the end, we are basically untouched, except the leper still could use a little bit of healing. But for a long run, pretty damn good outcome. No diseases, nothing like that. So I'm pretty happy with the run, especially after the start. The start was not great. Okay, so we are out of here. Let's see how much money we actually had in the inventory. Plus 12,500 from the run reward itself. 24, that's a lot of money. Holy crap, they expect to get that much. That's what, that's 36,000 gold. And the great trinket. Even the relics actually are not that bad. 18 salvage jewelry, that's pretty good. Level 3 Vestal. Oh, both these two are also level 3. Actually, don't mind. I want to have more people for the veteran runs. And you got Precise Striker. What's interesting? Plus 5% crit for melee attacks. The leper only uses melee attacks. Or like 90% of the actions are melee attacks, so that's interesting. And stress healing received. That's not the end of the world, but I think I will remove it. Okay.
My first mate is quite the oddity. Though I suppose the same could be said
Before
of
we
you now.
leave, is there anything interesting? Grave Robber, potentially Coward. We would have to get rid of that. The positive quirks are pretty bad, so I don't think we are taking the Grave Robber. Houndmaster, I think we have 2. We have only 1 slot left, so I have to be careful what I take. Range skills doesn't matter. Also doesn't matter. I don't think we are recruiting anyone this time. Maybe like an exceptional jester. Nah. And last thing, we'll check our options for the next run. So, are there any short veteran runs? No. Boss runs for sure not. Medium veteran runs? No. Until we have level 4 people, we don't want to do medium runs. So maybe I will just go to the treasury, but there is nothing interesting there. So next run will be off camera. I will do just a money run, one of the short ones, maybe level up caverns a little bit, because yeah, catacombs level 5, interior level 4, and caverns. I really don't like caverns, but I should probably level it up a little bit, and maybe also pick up some ember there. So I think, yeah, I will do some short runs off camera, and when I get a decent, either a veteran run, short one, or a decent, probably long novice run, then I would turn on the camera again. Okay, but for today we are done, so I hope that you liked this episode, I hope that you're gonna join me next time again, and until then, have a good time. Bye bye.